What type of pain do you have? In this video, we're going to talk about two different types of pain. We're going to talk about some of the surprising factors that can actually contribute to you having pain when it's not an injury, and also what you need to do to fully recover and get back doing the things you enjoy. Hi, my name is Tommy Brennan. I'm the owner of the Pain and Performance Clinic based in Lucan, Dublin. The purpose of pain is protection. Some pains are very straightforward. While pain is extremely complicated, it's helpful to think of two types of pain. Pain due to injury, and then pain but no injury. So pain from injury, let's think of this example. You stand on a rusty nail. It's important that you're aware of this. You remove the nail and you get a tetanus shot so that you can avoid infection. In this example, the nerves have done their job, alerted you to danger, and the brain produces the necessary response, and you get pain. You might limp around for a few days, and you're probably going to be more careful in trying to avoid stepping on a nail in the future. The alarm system here has worked perfectly. Some pains like the above example are very easily explained. If you sprint and you feel a pain in your hamstring, a small tear in the muscle has occurred. Likewise, your knee hurts today because you fell on your knee yesterday. The pain from your broken arm confirmed by X-ray makes perfect sense to everyone. These pains make sense and have a predictable timeline for healing. A biomedical find the problem and fix that problem area treatment approach usually works well here when a specific pathology does exist. But what about the other types of pain most of us come to experience? That pain down the back of your leg that gradually came on over the last few weeks. The neck pain you just woke up with one day after a completely typical night's sleep. Or the back pain that seems to come on for a few weeks 2 or 3 times a year. That knee pain that suddenly starts to hamper you during or after your runs and hangs around for far too long, when there was no knee trauma or incident to identify. Or what about that tingling down into your foot and the hip pain that comes on only at night time? No trauma occurred. There was no incident or injury. The pain just developed. So this is where we can have pain but no injury. These pains can't be explained as easily as the injuries above. But these are the pains so many of us come to experience. These are the ones poorly treated, and these are the pains that often affect your life, your enjoyment in life, and your ability to do activities in life that are important to you. This is pain without injury. So not all pains are injuries. That's a really important point to remember, because the fear of damage and injury holds so many people back. Not all pain can be blamed on local tissue damage. A purely biomedical approach to these pains, which unfortunately is common in healthcare, is inadequate and ineffective and can contribute to these pains becoming worse and lasting longer and people's lives being put on hold as they search for a fix. It can't be blamed on one structure or one cause like that muscle or that ligament, or some of the misinformation you hear in healthcare about your poor posture, inactive glutes, your weak core, your spine being misaligned, or the disc in L4, L5. What's at play here is an overly sensitive alarm system. These pains are about sensitized structures, not damaged structures. So what makes our structures more sensitized? There's a host of surprising factors here. I'm going to list some of them. Fear and worry. If you're worried about it, hypervigilance, catastrophizing, muscle guarding, excess attention all contribute to increasing our sensitivity levels. Stress chemicals. You can feel more pain when you're stressed, anxious, or worried. Immunity. Your body can feel sore when you're sick. Movement. Your movements can become sore, guarding or tensing the area, moving stiffer. This can cause pain to develop and to persist. Temperature changes. You can feel more pain when it's cold out. Tiredness. When you're tired, we can feel more aches and pains, and pain sites around all injuries can resurface. The belief that pain means damage is crippling so many people in the world, and it's not actually true. But as you can see, you can be sore, you can have pain, but it's not an injury. So then it cannot be treated like an injury. In order to overcome pain, you need understanding and reassurance. Your pain needs to make sense to you. It might not be an injury, so you're not actually damaging anything, so you need to move on. For this to happen, people need good experiences of exercise and movement. You have to be able to do things where your pain doesn't get worse and you feel better. People need movement options. It's good to understand this stuff, but the fixing of it is in the doing. If you're struggling with pain, you don't know why it's still there, you've had an injury a long time ago, and you still haven't got back into your activities, whenever you try and do some activity, your pain comes back to you. We have several more videos on this channel that are going to help you. If you want some specific help, feel free to comment below and we'll get back to you.